say at my lowest in life is when I felt so beat down, destroyed, had nothing, had no family, had no love, and I felt abandoned by everyone in my life. And I wanted to end it. I was tired of being sick and tired. And I tried to commit suicide. And when I tell you, when I was at my lowest of lows, that was my lowest.
Have you ever hit rock bottom? Locked up in circumstances that feel like a jail cell. When it seems like there's nowhere to go, no one to talk to, the absolute lowest place you can go in this life, that's a place we call lockup. Ricky Irby was in that place. It's a mentality that many feel trapped in right now. Sometimes it's mental, sometimes it's a physical place that unfortunately some people call home.
The picture you are receiving right now is where my family used to live a long time ago in this house. So right now we are presenting to you this house as the backdrop of how my life began, how my life went, and how my life became to where it is today. Some time ago, an incident happened here that kind of took a turn for the worse for my life. So from the incident, we had to go to prison, and I got sentenced to 80 years in prison. Life in prison is not only that you're incarcerated, you are incarcerating your whole family, your loved ones, your children. And I lost my son, I lost everything in life. I lost my mom. I remember my mom sitting there in the courthouse, just sitting there raw and crying, and they took my baby, and that impact, that fueled my life to come home. One day, I'm gonna get out and come home. And when I tell you the impact that it had on my family, I lost my father in 2003, but my mom, I prayed and prayed for my mom, for God to give my mom time. And I can honestly say, when I came home in March 26th of 2024, my mom was still here. She was 100 years old when I came home. And that was the blessing. That impacted me to the point where I had to prove to everyone and to my mom and to my family that I am a changed man, and I am changed for the better, and I'm not who I used to be. My past doesn't dictate my life, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be successful in life. And I'm here today to tell you that God is good. God is good. I've been blessed.
Sometimes people find it difficult to discover purpose in painful situations, but that's the journey to legacy. Understanding that your story, no matter how painful, still has purpose.
So,
Let's you need to come by? Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what y'all doing.
Oh, we're shooting a short documentary. On him.
What's his name?
Rick.
What's the name of the documentary?
Oh, Ricky Irby.
Yes, sir. What's going on, boy? What up, Dre? Man, very long time, man. What's going on? Yes, sir. Yeah, been home almost 2 years. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, life, God been good. You know? Yes, sir. Good to see you, Dre. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's gonna be good. And coming home after 35 years in the Department of Corrections, I was lost, but my life had changed so much. I was looking for anything to get help, and there was no help out here. I went to Salvation Army. I went to different places seeking help, and there was none. So I kind of navigated through a little bit, few of my friends that were here, and kind of asked them, man, I need some assistance. Where can I go? And they were like, man, there's only a few places in town, man. So I went to them couple places, man, and they didn't give me the assistance that I needed, because I needed clothes, I needed a job, I needed a place to live, and all the other things that I needed in life, man. And after 35 years coming home to absolutely no support, it was very hard for me. But I know I had one thing, I had faith, and I knew that there was a source, there was a place for me. And as I navigated, I came to the barbershop on Wallace and Martin Luther King Drive, and I was introduced and met a friend of mine who was incarcerated a long time ago named Fred. And Fred said to me, listen, you need to go to Legacy. And I found myself, man, like, man, is this just one of them places just like all the rest that I've been to? And he was like, no, I think they can help you. And so I went to Legacy, and as I walked in the building at Legacy, I seen a sign, fluorescent sign, and it said, Relentless Hope. And that was my sign, and my sign from God that this is where I'm gonna get my assistance from. So as I navigated through the process with Legacy, they recommended me go to the job center, and went to the job center and did a resume for the first time in my life. At the age of 62 years old, I did my first resume.
Ricky Irby went on the journey from lockup to legacy. It was never a destination, it was all about destiny. A man who went to prison at the tender age of 24, released at 62 to survive in a country that statistically most men recidivate or go back to jail within the first 3 years of their release. As a term of his physical freedom, he was psychologically evaluated for only 1 day after spending 30 years in prison. The odds were stacked against him both physically and mentally. He can either give up and give in to the status quo, or he can renew his mind and share this message.
When you are at that point in life, there's only two decisions that you need to make. That if I want to live or that I want to die. And I commend you now, never, ever, ever, ever get to that point where you want to end your own life, because God has a purpose for your life.